Hello. Welcome back to the afternoon stream. We are back here with a lot of players. Sorry, we're a bit later than expected. We had a lot of latecomers, and obviously trying to herd the cats is quite difficult. We've got everyone sorted now, though, so hopefully all is well. We got a very large group of people filling out one entire game, basically. So we're going to split them. They're going to basically do their own sort of thing. But we'll do like back-to-back games. We've got 4 teams going. 2 of those teams, 1 group. And yeah, it should be a good time. I think I'm just waiting on Dan, making sure Dan's okay and he's not been crushed by the amount of people in the safe zone. But all good. Everybody's fit. Everybody's in there. We're basically pushing our safe zone to the limits. Okay, so players are starting to enter the arena as well now. We've got some of the players from this morning still, and then we've got... just making sure we've got the right numbers. Yeah, cool. And then we've got some of the players from this afternoon as well. See how this goes. Dan's just sorting a couple of players out in the safe zone. A couple of mask issues and things, people just making sure things fit them, I believe. You can't dress adults, apparently. Okay, so sorry about the delay there, just some confusion with some of the players that were waiting for the game. They were all decided to leave the safe zone with the guns, which we didn't want them to do. This... Sorry, Dan's just... Okay, so we should all be good to go. These guys are just about to start.
3, 2, 1.
One of the players walked off. The blue team don't have a clue what they're doing. Dan's just going to be sorting out the players in the safe zone as well there. So this is Team Deathmatch. If you haven't played Team Deathmatch with us before, sorry if I go silent as well. Trying to help Dan out as much as I can. He's got a lot of players to deal with, obviously. So if I go silent, I'm just talking to Dan there. So Team Deathmatch, basically, players will need to shoot each other, nice and simple, and then they'll press a little button in their spawn. That'll tally the amount of times that team has respawned. Blue team definitely struggling here, not leaving the spawn at all. We are going to have to switch those guys around, but we'll get that sorted. So we've got red versus blue in these first ones. Obviously the red team being on the red spawn, and we've got the blue team in the green spawn, just up here. So this is the green and this is the red. So obviously the scoreboard will correlate that as well. Currently red in the lead, as you can probably see. But yeah, I think the blue's coming out of their shell now. You can tell they're newer players that don't really like leaving the spawn. And they're stuck in corners and all sorts. Okay. Making sure that player still had goggles on. He does, but he's taking his helmet. Yeah, okay, cool. Just making sure. No, he definitely has got his helmet on there. His goggles on. He just took his helmet off, so that's good. So we're just going to, obviously we do these first few games to make sure everything is balanced. It's fairly one-sided at the moment, so we're going to split them up after this one, and then we'll get them sorted out. We'll just make it a lot more balanced. I think it's ended up, a lot of the newer players have ended up on one team. We didn't do that intentionally, it just ended up that way, I think. Some people just got more confidence than others. There are new players on both teams, it's just obviously all the confident ones are all on the same team, so we'll have to sort that out, but that's not a problem, we can switch them about. It's weird, I thought I saw one of the cameras messing up there, but it wasn't, it was just my eyes. Checking on Dan there, making sure he's okay. He's helping the players in the safe zone currently, so I'm on the cameras. I can see everything that's happening, and I can also communicate now with the players in the arena. I can got a bit of a thing. Okay, so that is that round done. We're going to get the next lot of guys in. Hopefully we can stay on the arena cams if we get a fast turnover. Hopefully, it usually takes a couple games for the players to get used to the sort of the way we do it when it's like this. So now we've got green team versus the non-armband team. This is all of our they're all rental players in this large group. We've got one player there who's doing something. I don't know what they're doing at the back of the arena there. Loading the mags in the arena, that's an interesting one. Players not. It's like watching the Tues in London. There was the players that are going in were not letting the players come out, so they couldn't get in. So I don't know. Some people got no sense, have they? So we have the green team at the stern respawn. So that is this one. This is the stern. And then we have the non-armbands, the bow. So green will be green and non-armbands will be red. Couple seconds, we're just going to get these guys started. So this is also team deathmatch. Let me pull up the things again for you guys so you can see that. So team deathmatch, nice and simple. It's just a straight up shooting each other kind of style game. Sorry, I'm just checking. I had a message from someone. So teams have unlimited lives. They basically just need to shoot the other players to earn kills. We tally those kills by tracking the spawns. So in each respawn there's a spawn button. Players will press that button. When they do that, it tallies the amount of times that team has respawned. Obviously the team with the least amount of respawns is the winning team. So it's nice and simple. You can see it on the scoreboard live as well, so I'll show you that as the game starts. But it's really simple. So it's just down here at the bottom. So you'll see in that first game, the Reds smashed it. Okay, so game on. They didn't seem to understand. So both these teams are a bit more active. The blue team used to leave the spawn for a while, but they got the hang of it, I think, at the end. But we do need to switch them about a bit, I think. Someone got shot in the bum. So straight away, we've got a little bit of a green lead. Sorry, a red lead, which is the non-armbands. The green team respawning a couple of times. There's a bit of line fire going on there. Okay, so far the Reds are in the lead. Yeah, so that's the non-armband team, definitely in the lead there. They're pressing the button as well, so they're just doing better. The Greens respawn. They're not too different, to be fair. It's only like a like 5 or 6 different difference there in the two teams. Got quite a lot of chaos going on at the moment. These guys are definitely ready for this day. They're a bit crazy. Very aggressive. Dan's just having to explain a couple of things. So some of these guys I don't think speak particularly good English, so they're having to explain through their friends and stuff like that. So it's just a couple of things. It's difficult. So Red's still in the lead, 19 to 26. So still not too bad, not crazy difference. There's lots of shouting, but it's hard to say. It's hard to tell what they're saying. I think they're talking in. I think that's Spanish. I'm not sure. Again, apologies if I'm quiet. Me and Dan are just having to communicate quite a bit. Also trying to keep an eye on stuff as much as I can for Dan. Just trying to reiterate blind fire to some of the players. Don't think they quite understood it in that first game as well. So he's talking to some of the players from the first one about that. Not everybody gets it. There, like I said, there's some new players today. Not everybody understands straight away. It's something we take quite serious. Obviously, blind fire is not good. Can be potentially very dangerous. We've had to warn both groups at the moment, but basically. I think they're fine once they've been talked to once. Seem to be, they're all grown ups, so they understand. So we've got about 2 minutes left on this one. It looks like the Reds are still in the lead, only by 9 points though, so it's not 9 respawns anyway, so not too shabby. So that's the non-armbands, in fact. Done. That's time. Webcam's flickering a bit though. So let's try and sort it out. That seems to have made it worse. Not sure why. Oh, it's there. Sweet. Guys running into each other there. Someone is very vocal. You guys probably can't hear it, but they're very loud. It's the same guy as well. That is game over. There's just lots of shouting. I don't know what any of them are saying. Okay, so up next we have the Reds versus Blue team. Some of our cameras are very delayed today. Okay, so Dan's just doing a quick transition, trying to get the players in and out. Yeah, give us a second. Trying not to resort to switch into the ads, but I shouldn't have to. Okay, yeah, so we've got the red versus blue now. So red will be in the red respawn, which is at the stern end, and then the green end will be the blue team. So that'll be the bow. I believe that's correct. Yes, I got it right. Okay, everyone's ready to go, so here we go, another team deathmatch. This is blue versus red.
Here we go.
So, definitely a bit more balanced this time. We've got players, still a couple blue teams, two blue players not left to spawn, but we can't force players to move. If we had a taser, maybe we could. That would get them moving, but I don't think we're allowed to do that. Definitely make it more interesting, but I don't think, I think it's frowned upon to tase your customers, to be honest. So we've got the Reds taking a bit of a lead. Only 2 respawns, 3 respawns now. No, 2 respawns for the Reds. 6 for the Greens so far. All seems to be going well. Both teams fairly even. We have the green team 8 respawns and the red team with 8 respawns now. So evenly matched definitely now. It's all sorted. Sometimes it just takes a tiny little bit of change, and then settings are like perfectly balanced. We've got one player whose gun has gone down. It's unfortunate for that guy. If he's nice to me, I'll have a look at it for him later on. So we are about just under 5 minutes in. Both teams still fairly even, but the Reds have taken a slight lead. Only just with 16 respawns compared to 18 on the Reds there. So well done to those Red players. All of my other players seem to have vanished. Oh no, there they are. So 5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes remaining.
There we go. The man said it himself. Again, apologies if I go quiet. Just making sure everything's all good. We've got 21 respawns for the Reds now and 26 on the Greens. So Reds still slightly in the lead, 22 to 28 now. Not crazy difference, but much better, much closer than the last game we had with these guys. So it's much better. He's got 3 minutes on this game now. Got 3 minutes left. We're doing well. Got 26. So there's a slight. It's showing the difference is showing now. The Reds have definitely gone ahead. 26 respawns to 34 for the Greens. So it's still not crazy far off. It's about 7, 8 respawn difference. We are coming up to 1.5 minutes left on the game now. I'll make sure all of the other players are ready to go in. We shall see. I've got the last 30 seconds here. The last 30 seconds. Everyone's suddenly gone a bit crazy. And that is game over.
Game over. Game over.
To make sure the players actually do realise it is game over. They're still shooting. Obviously don't listen. Alright, so who won that one? That was the red team. So well done to the red team there. So next up we've got the non-armbands versus the green team. Respawns on that game were fairly close, to be fair. There was only 5 respawn difference, so massive improvement from the first round, where the red team absolutely destroyed the greens. But we've rebalanced them, and obviously it's worked. And yeah, that's pretty good. That's the sort of ratio we want to see. Next up we've got the non-armbands versus the greens. The crazy group, they're all rentals, I think bar 1 or 2. I think it's 2. So let's get those cameras switched over for you guys. Okay, sorry I was muted there, I was just talking to Dan. So this is obviously the non-unbanned versus the green team. Currently, Reds are in the lead with only 2 respawns, which I don't think is true because I've seen a lot more than 2 players come out of their spawn. I will inform Dan, and he will just remind him to press the button there in the spawn. I think that's all that's happening. We've got a few of them pressing the button, like that guy there just did. That guy did too. There's a couple of them that do this weird, silly, springy dance thing when they're shooting at each other, which is ridiculous. We've got 8 versus 15 on respawns now. One of them respawned, pressed the button and then put his hand up and then walked out. I don't think I understand how the respawns work. But there's good props to them keeping their hand up while they're spawning. That's bonus points. Sorry again for the silence, just talking down. One of the rental guns has just gone down, so just grabbing a new one. So respawn wise, the Reds are in the lead with 15 respawns to 24 to the Greens. Still close. Got about 3 minutes left now. Not sure where. Oh no, it's all good. Don't worry, ignore me. So the non-armbands, I believe, are in the lead still. 19 respawns there to 30 for the green team. So green team not doing so well. So we've got 2 minutes on this game now. Still, the non-armbands are in the lead. So that is the red spawn here. These guys, the red team, they are in the lead. So we've got about 40 seconds left. Safe to say the non-armband team are going to definitely win this one. We've got 24 respawns to 41 to the reds there. Reinstating game over. They're just not listening to Dan. He's trying to say that. So that was a red win. So well done to the red team there. Up next we have. Yes, correct, Dan, that one. So the red team, yeah, the red team win that round. Up next we have, what do we have? I think we've got the blue versus green. Sorry, it was blue versus red next. So that was the non-armband team win that round. Sorry. So Okay, so players are entering the arena now, ready for the next game.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart.
Okay, so I think these guys are ready to go.
Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and
Red versus blue.
getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, and that's what we do.
And here we go.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be
One team definitely has they're not realised the game started.
this year. I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels.
They didn't leave the spawn. I'm not sure what they were doing there.
Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart.
So, how are we doing? Both teams, hardly any respawns as of yet. Got one respawn from the Reds and two from the Greens. We're almost 2 minutes in. Respawn super even. We keep seeing that from these guys. Quite a lot of suppressive fire from some of these players in this group though, which I don't think is necessary. Okay, so we've got fairly even still on spawns. We've got 5 from the red team and then 9 on the blue team. So red's in the lead again. Red seems to be having a good day so far. Not too much difference though. Only 4 respawns difference, which is nice. It's a very small difference. Nice and balanced. Well, no, we do have one of the red team's players keeps having issues with his guns at the moment. He gets it working, then it breaks again. So I'm not too sure what's going on with that. Not so much shouting from these guys. The other team are a bit louder. But lots of shooting. Obviously they're concentrating on what they're doing. Really even respawns again. 9 for the Reds, so they are currently in the lead, and 11 on the Greens. So Greens, 12 on the Greens now. Greens slightly behind, but not much at all. It's minimal amounts. 10 to 12 now towards the Reds. Someone's knocking on my door for some reason. So definitely still even. 18 respawns on the red team, and the blue team have got 17 respawns. So very, very even. The blue team now actually in the lead. So it's changed hands there. Good. About 3 minutes left on this game. So we've got about 2 minutes left on this game. So it's just coming up to the end of this game. Sorry about the silence there. I was just talking to Dan, making sure everything's all good. Martial stuff. So that is the end of this one.
Game over.
With this group, usually we only have to press the game over button once, but today you need to press it multiple times, it seems. People aren't listening out for it, I think. I suppose it's difficult when you're in the heat of the moment, but you should really be listening out for the marshal's calls and stuff like that, so just make sure you do that if you are on site. But that was a green win, so well done to the green team. Get that little graphic up there. So they had 28 respawns compared to the reds. Sorry, it was a blue win. We don't have a blue slide, but we'll pretend the green team is blue. So well done to those guys. Up next we have green versus non-armbands. Okay, so players are entering the arena for the next game. This is the green team versus non-armbands. I feel like I'm losing my voice today. I'm talking all day. So we'll have our red team for this game will be the non-armbands, the green team will be the greens. Nice and simple. Okay, and this game mode is two-shooter flip. I'll explain the rules for this one. It's really quite simple. All you have to do is shoot the targets essentially, and try and control as many as you can. So teams must flip the targets and dominate the arena targets across. Across the arena to their own team's colour. They win by holding the most accumulated targets for the most accumulated time. Respawns are also counted, so respawns are counted and divided from the total time held. This means that games can be won or lost by being too aggressive or not aggressive enough. So you really got to do sort of the right things. Don't throw your teammates at the other team on this one. You've got to really sort of stay back and defend the targets while also remembering to actually go and shoot the targets. It's super simple. All you have to do is just shoot the targets, make sure that they're your colour whenever you spot them. But some players don't like playing objectives, so we'll see how this goes. So both teams are ready to go, so I'll just make sure they're at the right end. It looks like they are, so here we go.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
That is game on. So far, the Reds have shot 3 targets, the Greens have only shot 2. Some of them are just wandering around in the arena with their hands up, by the looks of it. Not quite sure why. Oh, he's trying to find his respawn. Okay, got ya. I was wondering where he was going. I think he just went the wrong way. Okay, so again, sorry about the moments I go quiet there, just making sure Dan's okay. 2 minutes in, we have 9 targets, 8 targets, 9 targets, keep changing. Targets are fairly even, respawns are fairly even as well, so all is well. Obviously, not all the targets have been shot, as there is a total of 20 in the arena, so there's 2 that nobody has claimed yet, but both teams seem to be on it. On this one, they know what they're doing, which is good. Okay, so Red's starting to take a bit of a lead. Is it Red's? Or is it? It's non-armbands. Non-armbands are starting to take a bit of a lead. I need to remember that. While the Greens slowly losing it. Well, they are pulling it back now. Oh, there you go. They pulled it back. This game can change instantly. It just depends on how many players are out shooting targets, basically. If you've got no one shooting the targets, then obviously... yeah. Someone got shot in the fingers. A lot of these players in the shop said, oh, they'll be okay with no gloves. We told them they probably want gloves, especially as it's quite cold today. Getting shot in the fingers when it's cold really hurts. I hate that. But they were like, oh no, I'll be okay without gloves. But not really sure that's the wisest of moves. I definitely wouldn't be in the arena without gloves on. That would sting a bit. 4 minutes in now. Green are in the lead currently, taking a bit of the lead. Still, not all the targets have been shot. There's one that hasn't been claimed. So how are we doing? My eyes aren't working. There we go. Greens are still kind of in the lead. Only just. The Reds are trying to pull it back. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. Never mind. There's one target that nobody's shot. I think Dan's getting shot quite a bit by these guys. Tell by the way he's shouting Marshall. He's getting quite annoyed, I think. We've got 12. The Reds have taken the lead, yeah. They're doing better on some respawns as well. They've only got 19. 19 respawns to 24. Three-ish minutes left now. Red's kind of taking the thing. Dan getting really annoyed there. I think he just got lit up by a player who would not stop shooting him. They've got 1.5 minutes left now. It's hard to tell who's going to win this one. Respawns are super close. 32 for the non-armbands and 36 for the greens. And the score just keeps flipping backwards and forwards. If I was going to put money on it, I'd say the non-armbands are going to win this one. But we'll see in about a minute's time. Oh, it's 4:15 already. This afternoon is going quite quick. We have already been streaming for an hour and a half. Which doesn't seem that long to me. Boy, it was this only seems like it's been like half an hour, but it's been go, so that's good. And we've got about 20 seconds left now. These guys, I have to press the game over button about 1,000 times before they listen. In the meantime, they're still wandering around trying to shoot each other. There's still players playing. Still got players that don't understand what game over means. Okay, so this next game is going to be... Make sure we're still live. Give me a moment. Yep, we are still live. Okay, that's weird. So up next we have it's red versus blue up next. And they're going to be playing 2-shooter flip. So I'll explain that while we wait. So 2 Shooter Flip is the game we just played, but in case you missed the explanation on that one, it is basically teams have unlimited lives. Teams must flip the targets and dominate the targets across the arena to their own team's colour. They do so by shooting the targets. They win by holding the targets for the most accumulated time over the whole 10-minute period. Respawns are counted and divided from the total time held, so the time they've held the targets. This means the game can be won or lost by being too aggressive or not aggressive enough. So this is good fun. So obviously when I said shoot by shooting the targets, they shoot the targets till they become their team's colour. Just need to make sure I've got teams on the correct end. Do not need to change that. So, we've got players all ready to go. I think Dan's just going to give them a quick brief of the game. Still have one player with gun issues. I think he's determined to get his gun working. Hate to see that. It sucks when your gun's not working. Oh, this headset's hurting my ears today. Just waiting on Dan to confirm everybody is all good to go and remembers the rules. He did explain it to them shortly before these guys started. Well, I've got players walking around. Here we go.
Pew, 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 pew.
Come on, guys, game on. What is it with these players? Like it's on full volume and everything. I can hear it fine. Don't get it. So starting off, we have the Greens taking a heavy lead, which is actually the Blues. So the blue team taking a heavy lead with 10 targets to 2 to the Reds. The Reds not doing so well. There we go, they're waking up a bit now. Not all targets have been shot yet, there's still 6 that haven't. I've got quite a few. But Greens definitely holding 11 targets. Thereabouts anyway, definitely the majority. Really bad hiccups today, really annoying. not much to say. Green's still in the lead. Respawn wise, not many people getting hit, but target defense is definitely on point. Dan's just making sure people are pressing the buttons there in the respawns. I got some players with shotguns. That's cool to see. Is it a shotgun or is he just pretending to pump it? I'm not sure. Really unsure. I think it is a shotgun. Yeah, he has got a shotgun. Yeah, he definitely has got a shotgun. Oh. You like seeing people use the shotguns in there. It's much more sort of skillful playstyle, I think. Because you've got to pick your shots. You don't get to spam your shots. One and done sort of thing, and then you have to load your next shot in with your next pump. People are walking into the office, and there's people wandering around all over the place. So the Reds seem to have woken up a bit. They've got 9. There's still 2 targets. Yeah, 2 targets. No one has shot yet. Not quite sure where they are. Need to really name our targets. We've still got the old names from the old layout on them. Well, on some of them. Majority of them are new, to be fair to you. Not all of the targets survived when we revamped the arena, unfortunately. Just over 5 minutes in. Both teams fairly even, definitely even on the respawns, and they just keep taking the lead from each other. So at the moment, I won't be able to tell you who I think is going to win, to tell you the truth. Possibly the blue team, because they had quite a strong start, but the Reds do seem to be holding their own, taking those targets and holding them longer than the blue team seem to be. Blue team are the Reds, if you're confused about this. So this is the blue team. Sorry, the blue team are the Greens. I said that completely wrong. And then the Reds are the Reds. Just to confuse you guys. Bit of a sneeze there, sorry about that. Definitely a lot less shouting from these guys. These two teams, the red and the blue team, are a lot quieter. They're definitely concentrating. I think they've all had the wrath of Dan telling everyone off. It's been alright. He's just had to explain, I think, because we've got some new players in today. So obviously, everyone's new once. Some people need things drilled into their heads a bit more than others. But there's a lot to take in when you're first playing Airsoft, isn't there? I remember a time when I was. There was lots of things I didn't understand. I'm sure everybody's there. I can't imagine there's a single person that goes straight into Airsoft and understands everything completely. There's always going to be something. The biggest thing you get is the FPS. Everybody gets confused about that. A whole can of worms. Cool, the Greens definitely got a bit more aggressive suddenly, taking the majority of the targets there. Took it right all the way up to 15, I think that went to. Yeah, they've taken a strong lead now. Respawns are exactly the same on both teams, 21 to 21. Get a new mattress tomorrow, I can't wait for that. My back is killing me. I'm sleeping on the same one for about 9 years. You're supposed to change it every 5, I think, aren't you? To getting that, that'd be good. All 20 targets are now active as well, which is, oh, are they? No, they're not. Yes, they are. Yeah, they definitely are. Greens are going to win this, I believe. Got less than a minute left now. Let Dan know when we get to the 30-second mark. So if you can't hear that already, that is the 30-second sort of countdown thing we got there. Drowned out by all the shooting in my ears, to be honest. But, we got 3, 2, 1. That is game over. So that was a green win. Well done to the green team. Done very well there. That was it was close. Yeah, it was very close actually. Yeah, geez, that was very incredibly close. But well done to the greens. Respawns did suddenly take the greens' favour at the end there, and I think that is what. Well, I mean, they took a big lead at the end as well. But the respawns definitely took an effect in that. They had ended up with 23 respawns, whereas the red team had 31. So sorry, I keep saying green team, but that was actually the blue team win. Blue team. So up next we have the green versus non-bands, I think. Yes. So let's show you the slides. So we're going to be doing two shoot to flip, I think. Actually, I'll explain that in a minute. We'll make sure that we are actually playing that. So here's the players just entering the arena. Dan took a shot to the back of the head there. Oh no, he's just adjusting his head. His thing. He's got a nice new dye mask with the twisty bit on the back. Not used to it yet, I think. He's just trying to find the right sort of size. Maybe squeezing his brain. Okay, so both teams are ready to start, and off we go. think it's just these guys just don't seem to listen very much for the arena. It's loud. I can hear it through the office walls, so don't know. So obviously shooting the targets. Players using guns as pistols, not what we want to see really. Dan has explained it to them so many times, but like I said, everybody's new. New once anyway. Some people do need things explained to them a few more times than some others. Excuse me. So the green team versus non-armbands. Green's taking a bit of a lead in both kills and targets. So Green's still holding a bit of a heavy lead at the moment, with 12 targets to 4-5-ish on the Reds there. Not all targets in play. There is 3 targets that haven't been shot. I think that's right. Is that right? Is it 4? No, it's 4. 4 targets haven't been shot. So not sure if there's going to be any big plays until all 20 are active. Usually it can make a lot of difference, because if basically there's like obviously 2 sides to the arena and it's laid out exactly the same both sides. I thank you for liking the stream there, Linz. I hope you're doing alright downstairs. Hope it's nice and warm down there. I'm freezing up here. But yeah, both sides of the arena are exactly the same. So if one team has got all of their targets on their side, which is like 10 aside, yeah, the Christmas music. There's 10 aside. There's and the other team hasn't shot all their targets. Obviously, the opposite opposing team are going to have more points by default. Just is what it is, kind of thing. Yeah, the Christmas music. I don't know how I feel about it. It was open on the computer, so I assume this is what we had on the last stream as well. But it's playing, feeling Christmassy. Making me feel quite tired though. It's very relaxed. I think my body just wants to sleep as well because I'm so cold. Four minutes in now. Still, we're fairly even now. We've got 9 each. Well, 10 to 8 now. But it's still fairly even. Respawns are very even too. Sorry, just concentrating there on the scores that mesmerised me. Green suddenly took quite a bit of a lead, and I was just making sure that was all correct. Respawns are very similar, but Greens have taken a bit of a lead now. Non-armbands falling behind. Just over 5 minutes in. One of the green players just sitting in one of the corners of the arena. And now he's shooting into his own spawn. So I'm not sure what his game plan is there. Interesting. Maybe just really hates his team.
Pew, 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 pew.
6 minutes in, still super even on the score and respawns. 22 for the non-armbands, respawn wise anyway, and 25 in the green. So non-armbands are ahead slightly in that sort of respect, but the score, they are slightly ahead just now, but the greens did take quite a hefty lead earlier, and we will see how it goes. Seven minutes in.
All of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean nothing till this
Respawn's still super even. Greens have taken a slight lead now though. I think this is anyone's game at this point. No idea who's going to be taking the win on this one.
all of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean nothing till this
One of the guys, he's not speaking English, he keeps shouting something, but it really sounds like he's shouting for the marshal, and it's like making my little marshal senses tingle. But he's not shouting marshal, he's just shouting something that sounds like it. I don't know what he's saying, but says it all the time. I think Dan keeps wandering around because he keeps thinking he's hearing that as well. He did mention it earlier. Quite funny. Really don't know what he's saying though. Hard to tell, you can't really hear it very well. Did it again there. 1.5 minutes almost, or just over 1.5 minutes remaining. Green's taking a huge lead now, 13-7. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm still holding that lead just, but not as big as it was. Respawns bang on even pretty much. 34 for the non-armbands and 38 for the greens, so pretty close. Non-armbands slightly ahead there. The non-armbands have also just taken the lead on the targets too, so slightly ahead there. I think the greens have held it for quite a while though, so we'll see. I'm interested to see who wins this one. Lots of respawns in this one. We're starting to enter the 40s now, with the greens have just hit 42 respawns. Reds are not far behind them at 38, but the greens have now just they're starting to take the lead on the targets. Got about 10 seconds left. 15 seconds. Five seconds now. See if they listen to the game over sound. Not listening. Come on, guys. Okay, so that was a green win, so well done to the green team. Sorry about the ending there, I was just talking to Dan. Gonna find out what we're gonna do next, but this will be this is the red versus blue up next. Shooting the office doors there just to wake me up a bit. Not quite sure why yeah, I don't know why people would feel the need to shoot the doors of the office, but hey ho, wakes me up. Dan's just explaining some stuff to some of the players now. Over. We've got some players in the arena already raring to go, and a couple more just leaving the safe zone now. There's a slight delay on the safe zone camera to the arena, so it's hard to tell when they're going to enter at the moment. All the arena cameras are all synced up with each other, it seems, but it's just the safe zone one. But it is a slightly different camera, so that's probably why. Looks like the player, the red player has resolved, I think it's Luke actually, Luke has resolved his gun issues. He's played 2 full games now and his guns work, so that's good. It's the first couple games he's actually managed to play this afternoon. Only 2 hours in. Okay, here we go. Green's taking a, Blue's taking a heavy start there, heavy lead, taking 8 targets straight away. The adapter on his M4, his M4 adapter was loose, tightened with a spanner and no more leaks. Is that what it was? It was a leak then, was it? Was that the issue? That's good. He was confused why his gun wasn't cycling. That would explain it. Obviously, he's not got pressure, enough pressure for it to do anything. So that's good. Leaking air, that sucks. That. You'd think you'd notice if it was leaking air though, unless it was a really, really small leak. Been fiddling with that all afternoon. Something I always carry though now that I quite deep into the HPA sort of in the deep I can't speak. Deep into the HPA world is PTFE tape. PTFE tape is your friend when you use HPA. Oh, someone's got a grenade launcher. Just saw that go off there. That's cool. Not many people use them in our arena. We do see them, but I'd like to see more of them. So if you got a grenade launcher, bring it along. We love seeing that. Obviously, no 40 mics or anything silly, but the master mics are fine. The ones that aren't are just a constant beam. And any 40mm grenade, obviously no tags, but not that you can get tags at the moment. There's lots of options for you though in 40mm grenades. There's loads. That's cool. Just saw a flash from some guy's pistol. It looks cool in the dark. I'll tell you what. There's a new pistol coming out soon. It's made by Crytek, which is interesting. It's one that Crytek haven't ever made a gas blowback pistol, but it's quite a cool gun. It's supposed to be an imitation of the real life. It's like an internally suppressed Glock kind of thing. It's called the Maxim 9. I can't wait for that. Getting myself one of them. There's a whole like collector's kit with a hard case, new mags, holster, everything. You can get a tracer unit that goes in the inside of it. I probably wouldn't use it, but I want it for the collection sort of thing. I collect guns, as some of you might already know. Got quite a few. I've got a little pink one, hopefully coming. A little TM Vorpal Bunny, I think it's called. A little tiny 1911y kind of thing, but it looks like it's from an anime. I think it is from an anime. I don't know which one, but it looks cool, and I wanted it. Not to be used though. Anyway, I'll stop talking about my collection and let's talk about the game. So we've got the greens holding that lead still. The respawn wise though, is it the greens? No, it's the blues, sorry. The blues holding the lead, and the reds doing better on respawns but only by a few. There's still some targets up for grabs though. 2 targets to be precise, I think. Yeah, 2 targets still up for grabs. God, it's almost 5 o'clock. Where's this day gone? I see a few more of you have just joined the stream, so welcome to the stream, guys. We are currently playing a game called 2-Shooter Flip. If you haven't ever seen our stream before, it's quite an interesting one. Basically, the players will shoot the targets. The aim of this game is to control the arena. So to do that, you need to shoot the target, and it will turn into your colour if you shoot it a couple of times. So if you're a green team, you obviously want to shoot it until it turns green. The idea is to try and control as many targets and make them your team's colour. The more you hold, the more sort of points you'll get for that. Airsoft anti-cheat next Sunday. Yes, yeah, I'll talk about that. I spoke about it a little bit earlier, not a lot though. But yeah, anti-cheat. It's a really good tournament thing we've got going. It's run by us, but it's all done by a company called Airsoft Anti-Cheat, funny enough. But it's going to be good fun. We've got a few teams done. It's all like tournament style play, so proper brackets and everything, all moving up and down the bracket. There will be a cash prize for the winning team. It's going to be good. It's going to be good fun. That's next weekend. I think Sunday. Is that the 27th? Yes, it is the 27th. That's going to be a lot of fun, that. I think George says he's got 6 teams in total at the moment, with a wild card team as well. So we'll see. That's going to be lots of fun. We'll obviously stream the whole thing, and George, who is he runs all the anti-cheat stuff, he will be on the stream too. It's going to be lots of fun. But if you want to book in for that, you can book through George's Discord, I believe, which is I think we've got. Have we got anything on our Discord about it? If you look for the Airsoft anti, he's got a website. That's what it is. Let me put his website in the chat. Give me 1 second. I'll just pull this up. So he uses a website called Patreon. If you haven't used Patreon before, it's basically a quite a cool like donation-y kind of thing. So this is the thing. So this is also where you'd book in. So yeah, give me 1 moment. So that's his Patreon. I've just linked there in the chat. If you join that, you get different things. So obviously, if you do his £5 per month thing, you get access to his tournament. If you don't want to do that, it is £30, I believe, for the day per person as well. So I think it's a no-brainer really to sign up on the Patreon. You get £5 per person instead of £30 per person. Do the monthly fiver, and then obviously you get access to all of his other stuff as well, which is cool, like his other events that he's going to hold. It's going to be lots of fun. There's lots of information. We've got a whole video on how it all works. We've got a couple of videos now, in fact, of how it all works on our YouTube. So keep an eye out for those. I will link those as well when I can find them. Give me a moment. Just trying to make sure it doesn't start playing random videos. Chat now. So if you click on that one, you'll be able to find all the other stuff as well. There's lots of information in the description too, or you can head to any of our social media. We've posted lots about it. You'll be able to see posts about it on there, or you can join our Discord as well. I'll put that in the chat too, and there's information about it there too. A moment. Switch thing. There you go, there's the Discord link. If any of you haven't joined our Discord already, you can click on that link and that's an invite to it, and then just follow the steps to gain access to the channel. Got lots of stuff in the Discord. There's lots of different channels, announcements, all sorts of stuff, and we've got a boneyard, a buy and sell page. So you're looking to get rid of your secondhand stuff, it's one of those places you can do that. There's not many of them. Oh, game is about to finish. Okay, it's game over, Dan. Game over. Okay, cool. I was rambling on then. Hey mate, how you doing? Haven't seen you on here for a little while. Okay, so who won that one? That was a green win. Well done to the greens there. Taking the win. I think their respawns were really even. It was just the greens did manage to hold. Yeah, it was on reveal time. So it was just the greens won because they held more of the targets for a longer time. So now we've got, let me just put this in the chat. Yeah, so that was a green win. Now we have the green, sorry, that was a blue win. I keep saying green, it's confusing me. So now we've got green versus non-armbands up next. How you doing anyway, Alien World? Glad to see you here. You been out playing today? I know you're not from our part of the world, but I'm assuming Sunday is the standard sort of American. Is it America from? The US Airsoft Day. I'm not sure. I don't know how it works over there. I've never played in the US. What are they doing? Give me a second. I don't know, some of the players are wandering about there. Okay, sorry about that. Off we go.
3, 2, 1.
Some of them not quite ready to go. Oh, I am chilly. So, greens. Yep, greens off to a flying start there with eight targets already. Couple respawns though. Someone jumping around, got shot in the butt. Poor guy. Green's still holding a bit of a lead here. The non-armbands seem to have forgotten that they need to shoot the targets. We've got 4 targets being... Oh, 5, 4. Yep. There's still a load of targets that haven't been shot yet, and I assume they're probably all over the non-armband side of the arena. I suppose the bonus of it being freezing in here is my drink has stayed nice and cold this entire time. Greens still holding the lead. There's still 2 targets that haven't been claimed, which would make sense. I think they are over the non-armband side of the arena, because the Greens are quite comfortably holding 10 targets, 11 targets. The Reds, the non-armbands, missing a few there, so I think they're all over the non-armband side of the arena. So much louder, these guys, than the than the other ones. They're constantly shouting. Maybe that's a challenge. The players in the safe zone now, if you can hear me, you try and out-shout the other ones while you're playing. See which team's the rowdier one. Oh, just noticed the sun's disappeared. So what are we going? We've got the respawns are fairly even, and so are the points. To be fair, there's still 1 target nobody has shot, and it is on the non-armband side of the arena there, which is the red side, light-wise. So it's over this side of the arena somewhere. Not quite sure where that would be. Tucked in a corner somewhere, but no one's shot it. One of the smaller ones as well, so it's easier to miss, but you'd think they'd know where they all are by now. Being almost 2.5 hours into the stream, or into the games. We have 10, 11, 12. Red's taking a bit of a lead. See if they can hold that lead. Greens have had the majority of the game, but The Reds are doing a lot better on respawn, so it might pay them to get a bit of a lead. They might have more of a chance of winning now. They're not massively in the lead with respawns, but they definitely have enough to make a difference. But only if they hold those points, hold those targets for a bit of a longer time. 1 minute left. In the last 10 seconds.
Round complete. Red wins.
Game over.
And the Reds win. So the Reds did hold they held the targets a bit longer than the
Over.
oh no, the respawns made a difference. So that was the non-armbands win. So well done, non-armbands. Sorry, I'm getting a bit confused there. Obviously it's going to say red win on the scoreboard here, but that is the non-armbands. Next up, we've got red versus blue. Make sure they're all ready to go. Got no music. Just realised. Let's turn that back on. Okay, so players are in the arena. I just need to make sure we're on the right sides. Or not. Should be now. Okay, so we have the red versus blue. The blue team will be the green team for this one. So this is the blue team, the green area, green side of the spawn, green side of the arena, in the green spawn. I was trying to say, and then obviously the reds in the red spawn. Just waiting on Dan. He's just talking to a player about some stuff. Bear with me one moment. There he is. It's just appeared. Oh, I think we're all good to go. And here we go.
Round starts in 3, 2, 1.
I didn't mean to press that button. Straight away, Green's taking 5 targets. That is the blue team, sorry. Blue's taking 5 targets. The Reds pulling back a bit, but not quite. Blue's still going strong there. There's another grenade launcher going off there. I don't know if you caught that in the middle. No great fun they are. Still a few targets that no one's shot. I think it's 5. Yeah, 5 targets no one's claimed just yet. But saying that, the Greens are holding the lead. They do have the majority of the targets there. So we do have, what's that, 8 respawns for the Greens, putting the Reds in the lead in that sort of sense. But the, sorry, the blue team. The blue team are not in the lead, they are, okay, let me start again. So the blue team have 9 respawns, putting the Red in the lead with only 5 respawns there. Both teams have 9 targets, so there's still 2 up for grabs. No one has claims as of yet. We have the Reds taking a huge lead now. Left the Greens in the dust there with only 7 targets. They're on quite a big difference on respawns as well too. As well now. With half the amount that the Greens have. Greens have 12 respawns. They've brought their targets back up now with 7 or 8. That's kind of evened it out. All targets are in play as well now, so it makes it a bit easier. But respawn wise, the Reds are dominating the blue team. You're talking about the... So every time I say greens in this one, I mean the blues. The blue team. Bear that in mind. Keep getting it all mixed up. Very confusing when we run 4 teams. All the different colours. We can't just have 2 green teams and 2 red teams because players will get confused. So will we. So we have to have 4 different colours. Curious to see what that is. Someone's got some sort of massive thing that looks like some sort of sniper. If it's in the limits, you can use it. I wouldn't recommend it though. Sniper and CQB. I've seen it done, to be fair. I used to play with a guy who used to use the sniper. I used to use a TM bar 10, VSR 10, sorry, not a bar 10. That was just set to like a few FPS. In case we don't meet again, I want you to know that the only thing stopping you from achieving your dream is yourself. And what? Interesting. I'm not quite sure what you mean there, but thank you for that. Bit of a weird comment. Sorry, there's just lots of radio chatter going on in my brain at the moment. Okay, there we go. Yeah, really not sure what that means, but okay then. Right, how are we doing on the game? We've got 20 respawns from the blue team, and 13 from the reds now. So the reds leading in that sense, but the greens currently have majority of the targets. It's just being taken away though. They were holding majority of the targets, let's say that. A weird comment. I'm assuming that was some sort of weird bot or something. So out of the blue. Really thrown me off, that has. Right. So we've got just under 2 minutes. Well, we're almost 1.5 minutes left on this game. The greens just lost the lead of the targets there. I think the reds are probably gonna... We've got a good chance of winning this round. We'll see how they do. So we have 30 seconds left. Need to tell Dan. I don't know who's going to win this one. I have a strong feeling the Reds might, but the respawns have sort of evened themselves out a bit as well now. The score is really even, like super even. That is game over. Oh, so that is a red win. Well done to the red team there. Managed to get that. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're going to go for a different game mode up next. This next one is called Team Domination. It's very much like a tug of war. They basically... here we go. So at the game start, 10 targets will light up red and 10 targets will light up green. It's like a game of tug of war. Whichever team shoots out all of their targets first wins. However, the opposite... it's too quick. Give me a second. I'll start that again in a second. Give me a moment. Let's try that again, shall we? So, Team Domination. At the start of the game, 10 targets will light up red, 10 targets will light up green. It's like a game of tug of war. However, when the opposing team shoots one of their targets, one of the current team's targets will reappear. The score will rise up and down, and the highest at the end of the 10 minutes will win unless one team manages to shoot out all of their targets before the other team. So just like tug of war, that's the way you got to think about it. You'll see the points going up and down. It's proper simple. It just sounds a bit confusing. When we're playing, it looks visually it's a lot more a lot easier to understand. Okay, here we go.
2, 1.
This is the team that don't listen. So you can see the points now, it makes a bit more sense. So currently the greens have got, 5, and these guys have got 2. Are you laughing at the last comment? It's, or the game? That last comment's a bit strange. Yeah, I don't quite know what that means, but whatever. I think I have a feeling that was a bot. But yeah, this game here, the greens have 8 or 7 now, and then it goes up and down. So it is literally just tug of war. So you'll see whoever's holding that number the highest at the end of the game is the winning team. There is one way that they can full out, win the game, They basically need to take out all of their team's targets without interruption from the opposite team, but that's very hard to do. You'd need very coordinated team to do that, and we definitely don't have that today, so yes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was very confused. Very strange. It's a very new account as well, I did check, so I have a feeling it was a scam. I'm not quite sure what they were going to achieve from doing that. Maybe they, I don't know, weird. Very strange. Confused the hell out of me, that did. Yeah, mysterious blue, yeah. Mysterious comment, they should be called. Very strange. They use some strange emoji as well that's not really, I don't know. Very weird. I thought I'd leave it there though, because I thought it was quite funny. How's this going? So, Green's in the lead, holding majority targets currently. Yeah, like some sort of anime. I don't know what it's from. I don't watch enough anime to know that. Dan will probably know. He's a bit of a weeb. Always watching cartoons on his phone. I think you see a lot of people that watch anime say they watch it for the story, but then you watch what they're watching and it's just some woman with giant boobs. So some cartoon lady with enormous boobs. So I totally believe them when they say they watch it for the story. Probably Dan, watching anime in the arena. No, he's been good. I've only seen him on his phone once or twice today. Been leaving it in a safe place. Not had it in the arena. I've been in control of the music, so he hasn't had to control the music as well. The Reds, is it the Reds? It's not Reds, is it this time? It's non-armbands have taken a bit of a lead. His head will be spinning from the lack of nicotine. I'm not sure, don't think that's the only reason it's going to be spinning today, to tell you the truth. He's had to mother these guys a bit this afternoon. We've been been listening a lot. I think they've got it now. We've had a few games where we've had no issues now, so not that there were major issues, but you know, it's just silly little things. It clearly just wasn't people listening to stuff. But hey ho, life goes on, you're always going to get it. Blind firing, yeah, the shooting people that are on the ceiling as well is one of my pet hates. There's no people on the ceiling. Please do not shoot the ceiling. It's going to cause damage and hurt people as well. Yeah, everyone's new once. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't understand when I first started, and didn't understand why certain rules were so important and things like that. Blind fire is definitely one of those rules. Everyone sees each other in the movies all like shooting over the top of their heads and stuff like that, like a crazy person, and you're like, oh yeah, that looks fun, but can't be doing that in Airsoft if someone's around that corner and their mask's fallen off or something. You know, you never know what's around the corners. Yeah, learning from mistakes is definitely the way to go. Obviously try not to make mistakes, but everybody will make mistakes. Oh, for God's sake, just seeing something. Hang on. Oh, just as we were talking about it, right? Or hopefully. God. Anyway, life goes on. So looks like the Greens are in the lead currently. Sorry about the silence there. Just had to quickly sort that situation out with Dan. I shake my head is all I say to that. You can't teach some people. Dan was straight on it though, so well done to him. It's like we tempted fate there, I think, a little bit. Also, guys, in the safe zone, just to make you aware, we can see what you're doing. Please don't go behind the marshal counter. You can see everything that's going on in the safe zone. Please don't do that. So we've got about 30 seconds left on this game. So the last 15 seconds of the match here. Let's see if they listen to the game over thing. Yeah, it's okay, so I believe this is going to be the last game. Who won that one? The Reds won that one. So well done to the red team there. As you can see, the score was in favour of the Reds at the end. They pulled the points over to their side. It can change in the last few seconds on that game. It's just a tug of war. So, the last changeover for the game. So we're doing another tug of war game, the same game. So similar thing. Well, exactly the same thing. In fact, I don't know what I'm talking about. Right. So obviously, same again. Players will be Sorry, just concentrating on something. So players will be fighting over control of the targets. So if you want to shoot the targets, that gives your team a point and takes one away from the other team. So obviously the team with the most amount of points at the end is the winning team. If the targets get if one team manages to get 10 targets without being interrupted, so i.e. that is the Reds shoot 10 targets in a row before the Greens shoot a single target, that will mean that the Reds team will win. They'll automatically dominate the arena, and that's how it goes. But that's very hard to do, so I don't think we're going to see that. So we're just getting the rest of the players in the arena now. Okay, so this is the last game of the night, and here we go. Okay, so straight away, Reds pulling all of the targets to their side. It is Reds, isn't it? Yeah, this is red versus blue. So, red team obviously being the red colour here. This is the red spawn, and this is the blue spawn. So ignore that, pretend that's blue. Pretend you're colourblind for a minute. So I'm not sure that's how being colourblind works, but let's just say that it is blue. They are definitely dominating currently with 9 points. They almost took all 10 for a second there without being interrupted, but the Greens just popped one right before they got to 10. So well done to those guys. Oh, it is very chilly in here. Cannot wait to get to bed tonight. Get home with my heating, which will be nice. Jeez. Can't feel my toes at all. Reds, I don't think the Greens understand this game. They haven't shot any targets. So they keep shooting one, but they're not quite shooting as many as the Reds are. So the confusion in this game is sometimes players they're used to shooting the opposite team's colours, but this time they don't want to do that. They want to shoot their colours. Well, some guy got shot in the private areas, I think. he's back up. Oh, I hate that. It's never fun. Yeah, I mean, it can get confusing. The whole day they've been shooting the opposing team's colour to try and turn it to their colour, but this game, if you're the red, you want to shoot a red target. If you're green, you want to shoot a green target. It can get a bit confusing, and I think that little explanation from Dan there has just changed the tables there. The tables have suddenly turned. And yeah, you're right, they were, I think last game they were struggling to count to 5. Some people do struggle to count to 5. I'd be surprised how many people we get in here that can't count to 5. Should be nicer to our players, really, but it's all fun and games. Let's see Chris demonstrating some of the actions we've seen today. been a good stream today though. I like the whole non-stop back-to-back games. Been like that for a few Sundays now on the trot, which is good. Hopefully it stays that way. Quite stressful, but it looks good on the stream, and I think we're used to it by now. It's easily done. Getting the players turned around is all good. It's quite difficult when you've got a large amount of players from the same group, I think, that aren't really listening. Obviously, that's quite hard. About 5 minutes in, the blue team taking quite a strong lead suddenly, pulling all the targets over to their team. They definitely understand how it works now. Meanwhile, the spawns the spawns are in their favour as well. So the Reds have respawned 20 times, the Blues have only respawned at 12. So, and also by Blues, obviously I'm talking about the green spawn here. This is the blue spawn for this game. On the scoreboard it says green too, just to confuse you all, not to confuse people. The Reds almost did, the Reds almost did it then. Still laughing about that comment, that was very weird. It freaked me out there. The blue team's still holding a strong lead here, but it could be anyone's game. The Reds might be playing the game where they just wait till the end to put all their points back, but really unsure. One player has actually just is done for the day, I think. So one of the red players, that is. They are a player down. Doing okay for that though. They had a strong start. I think that was mainly because the Greens forgot how to play the game. We've had some high viewer count today though, so thank you to everyone that's been watching the stream today. It's a big help. Obviously, if you do want to watch the stream, the best place to help us, and if you want to help us out, is to watch on Twitch. We can develop the stream a lot more if we progress through the affiliate program on there. We can add all sorts of things like channel points and stuff. And yeah, that should be all good. There's a lot of cool things that we can do once it opens up a bit for us. So if you do want to support us, watching on Twitch definitely helps us a lot. So we appreciate that, and we've had some good numbers on Twitch today. So thank you for that. Not quite sure how we'll do it when that happens, but I'm sure we'll do it. I think there's some sort of red tape around multi-stream when you become an affiliate, but I'll have to look into that. I know it's changed since I became an affiliate a long time ago on my personal account. Blues pulling that lead again, leaving the Reds behind. Reds almost had it back. One minute left. 1 minute left, and 1 minute left. Yes, yes. "30 seconds left. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Last few seconds of the game here. I have a feeling the Blues have dominated this one. The Reds are stuck in their spawn. No mercy from the other team there. That is game over. So that was a blue win. So well done to the blue team there. People dumping mags for no reason now. Kind of pointless. I don't understand that. Surely if you've got leftover BBs, you want to keep them for next time, right? You don't really want to dump all mine into the arena. I guess it's more for us to tidy up. Maybe that's why they do it. But yeah, well done to all the players today. It went nice, smooth, easy transitions. Everybody kind of listened on that sort of side of it. Obviously we had some newer players, so we saw some crazy things that you usually see with the new players, but all is well. Happy days. Yeah, so thank you for all the support from today as well, guys. We've had quite a few viewers. We like to see that. Obviously it helps us. Like I was just saying, if you do want to support us, watching us on Twitch does help us a lot more than YouTube and Facebook. So if you really want to do help us out, I'm not begging, but that does help us like quite a lot there. It allows us to do more with the user functionality on stream, so you as the viewers will be able to interact a lot more and things like that. Which would be really good, really fun. Lots of text-to-speech stuff we can do and things like that, and commands and stuff. But anyway, that is it from us today. Thank you for watching. If you do want to book in, you can do so on this link. Let me just do that for you. So the website is 308sniper. Oh, that's the wrong one, in fact. Let me just... It's not that, in fact. It is... Not that one. Give me a moment. It is... This one. Cool, so if you do want to book in, go to that link there. You should be able to book a slot. We've got lots of spaces for next weekend and stuff like that. It is booking up though, surprisingly. Obviously Sunday we've got our Airsoft anti-cheat competition. So have a look on our social media and Discord and stuff like that for information on that. We've got a few videos on YouTube explaining it all and stuff like that and how to book on. So you don't book on like the traditional method that we usually do through our booking thing. It's a different way of doing it. But if you know where to look, it's easy to find. So thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. I pressed the button there, it didn't do anything. I was